Let me take this music, y'all. I don't mean to disturb y'all.
No, you straight. You finna start your
You
straight.
done gave her the thing?
We
Gotta
finna
send it to her because I need her in. I think it's ready up there. What?
Yeah.
I really want to be from there, but I can't get that shit.
I got you.
Yeah.
All the work.
I want to be from there, but I can't get from there. Damn. I want to be from there.
Hey YouTube, how y'all doing?
I know.
We just having technical issues, but guess what? We out in the mod. We get ready. So this is permanent. This is a permanent setup. Yes.
I want to be from there, but I can't get from there. I want to be from there.
Hey YouTube, how y'all doing?
I know.
We just having technical issues, but guess what? We out in the mod. We get ready. So this is a permanent. This is a permanent setup. Yes. Hey YouTube, how y'all doing? Technical issues, but guess what? We out in the mod. We get ready. Yep, we did. We did. Send her email.
She got it. Okay, thank you. Once you get it, if you'll just show me that you can get in, we'll be okay.
Okay, what is it?
We send it to your email.
Okay, the Latasha Endo.
Uh-huh. All right. Let me know when you get it, okay? Because I want you to try.
fam.
Oh, it's Rita.
It's for you.
You know what, child? I got to come out early because I got so many birthdays to give out, but I wanted to get a little shine on this side right here. Now. Come on. Listen. Now tell me. Yeah.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. And look at brain pain, snitches. To riches and everything. Up in they host me. A black son of for the bus.
Now what we doing?
Just for
Come on, I don't know right to this music, Facebook. Who is that calling me? Jesus, Great Destiny.
You ain't live right now?
Yes, I am, baby.
I thought it started at 8.
It do, but you got to wait. I won't be through till a little bit later. You done messed up shine. I'm still rocking.
I just want to ask you, do you remember when I used to be like, when the kids used to
Right there.
like,
I'm on live.
I'm just real quick.
Okay, whatever. What?
Remember when I was little and kids used to come over and I used to be like, your mama not coming to pick you up?
Right. Okay.
You used to
I do remember that, but I'm on live, baby.
Okay, mom.
All right. Love you.
All right.
She done messed my shine up, but that now I got. Hold on, let me hear it again. Y'all don't have no kids. I mean, come on. Don't have no kids. Listen. Now tell me. That's my dog.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. And look at brain pain, snitches.
I don't know right to this music, Facebook. No, YouTube. Yeah. Million the we finna show out. Happy birthday, Ava.
Street cops. Your point is, my point is number 4.
Hey, that's my joke. I gotta hear you say, who making it in the street? That's what I love. Yeah. A bad boy. Correct, boy. That's my joke right there. I swear, you guys, it's Friday. I'm crunk. I got a fine man in the house with me tonight. He ain't getting on camera. But he don't come over here to save me, baby. That's why I can slick this old hair down in the front, make it a little greasy. Now he don't come over and save me. I ain't got to worry about being technical no more. I got some technical men and some technical women that's done fixed it for me. I got an awesome guest coming on tonight. I'm in love with her and her story. I think she's fabulous. Her name is Latasha Bellamy. She'll be coming on shortly, but I'm going to start some of these birthday names because I got so many. So here I go. Sade Bell's son turned 11. Happy birthday. James Cooper, youngest daughter. Happy birthday. Pete Holiday's little brother. He's been gone for 6 years, so rest in peace. Amber Chance, happy birthday. Don Howard's sister, happy birthday. My awesome sister, Ava, happy birthday, Ava. She turned 53 today. She wants some Donna Summers hot stuff, so I'm going to get her that in a minute. Miss Jessica Amerson, she's Miss Wren's elementary support staff of the month. That's for my cousin Xavier. He's the principal there, Xavier Thomas. Also, Miss Veronica Frazier is teacher of the month there. And then this guy named CNGQ, happy birthday. Latasha, which is Tiasia Broomfield. I think her child turned 1, happy birthday. Shamika Rose, happy birthday. Kimberly Joy, your little boy is always handsome. Reginald Coswell, happy birthday. Zay Tovin, happy birthday. Bridget Wilcher loves Jennifer Osley. I want to make sure I'm saying that wrong, but we love your love. Trina, happy birthday. Lachelle Grubbs, I love that color on you. That blonde look good. Teresa Scott's dad, rest in peace. Happy birthday. Grady Broadux, happy birthday. If I'm saying it wrong, I apologize. Miss Calloway, which is Sheila Avery, and her daughter said, make sure to fall in love with yourself first. That's always important. You should fall in love with yourself first. I talk about that a lot. LaHady M. Jackson, we want to make sure we keep LaJohn in prayer. LaJohn Cooper, that's my family, so let's remember that. Taronda Head, she's always doing great things on my pages and supporting me, so thank you. KD Twin Sisters, happy birthday. Katina Williams, Bats, happy birthday. Amanda Phillips, happy birthday. John Marcus Hudson, happy birthday. Morris Danford, happy birthday. Quinn Watley, happy birthday. Katrina Sims, we want to keep her up in prayer. Nina, we always got your back, baby. Tiffany Pitts, you know I always love you. So glad that you're improving. Alexandra Roberts, happy birthday. Alonzo Jones' daughter, happy birthday. Cricket Miller's cousin, which Cricket is my family, but she has someone she's telling happy birthday. Lily, happy birthday. El Mundo Chicosas or something like that. We work in Jesus. Happy birthday. King High Supreme, happy birthday. KJ Big Stepper, happy birthday. Leasia. Travis Taylor daughter, happy birthday. BLK Sheep Patterson, happy birthday. Alicia and Jasmine, happy birthday. Claudia, happy birthday. Pastor Joseph Hall's son had a birthday. Denise Gibbons, happy birthday. Cherie Crafter's brother, happy birthday. Jesus. Omar Gooding, he's a star, happy birthday. Brenda Lewis' grandson, Cameron, turned 11, happy birthday. Trinity Gabriel Fleming, I think that's right. Then we got Terrence Marcus Lewis. Black Love Does Matter. Black Live. I think that's what he got. It's either Black Live or Black Love. I don't remember, but either way it matters. That's what we're going with. Sam Cash, happy birthday. Rosa Gibbons, happy birthday. Brianna Monique, happy birthday. Sophia Red, happy birthday. Tamika Sherrod Cable, happy birthday. Sherry Tarver, happy birthday. Reggie B, happy birthday. Camilla Harris, Revels, Daniel, family was in, had a hospital member and that either they're home or they're in the hospital. So we're praying for them. Tremaine Baker's brother, happy birthday. John Wix's happy birthday. Terry and Gary Farmer, happy birthday. Quanisha Johnson, happy birthday. Tequila Wynn. Well, y'all know it's Pep, because I always say it wrong. Pep Wins has a couple. I think your couple is beautiful. Annette Hall, I think you and your husband couple marriage is beautiful. Jesse Bush, son, happy birthday. Marcus Lewis, happy birthday. Rayshawn Bryant, happy birthday. No, Rayshawn Bryant, he's been successful. He has several degrees that he accomplished. So congratulations on that. Brianna Barron, she's looking cute as always. Dee Hunt's mom, rest in peace. Nadia Bibbs, happy birthday. Jetty Lawson, rest in peace. Condolences. Entire family that died in the car crash, rest in peace. Travis Boss sent that out. He shared that. Kyron got his driver's license. Dorian Javine has internal bleeding, and we're praying for him. So keep that in mind. Ooh. Makes no sense. Freddie Rico Thompson, happy birthday. Shamika Roberts' daughter, happy birthday. Lee Angel, happy birthday. Shanteria Morris, happy birthday. Samaria Lanier, you always been a good mother to Haley. I love her dearly. I think you are doing an awesome job being a parent. I also want to say I think Erica bless Hannah. I love the relationship you have with your daughter. Tyronica Walker with your boys. Tina Brown with your kids. It's a vibe. I think you're being a great mother. That's Bianca. Brianna Reynolds with my godchildren. She's a great mother. And Tiara Lilly. Also, you're a great mother and happy birthday. Ray Waters, happy birthday. Sherry Kemp, I think you're always looking good. You transcend every time, baby. Kanasia, happy birthday. Bridget Brunche Mims, Miss Future Patterson. If I said all that wrong, I'm sorry, but anyway, you're going to be Miss Patterson. It'll be easier for me. Happy birthday. Braden turned 7, happy birthday. Martin Luther King Jr. III, happy birthday. Jamila Bell, happy birthday. Willie McBride, happy birthday. Diana Evans, happy birthday. Eric Bonnie, happy birthday. Lexa, happy birthday. Tara Thompson has grief for her 17-year-old son. And J Rock, happy birthday. My God. Y'all better be glad I'm fabulous and that I don't mind just going through my day trying to make sure that I do good things, because at the end of the day, I own no rights to this music, but this is my favorite song. I'm playing swing good. Come on, YouTube, be good to me because I'm good to you. Somebody need to spend the rest of their life with me, and I don't care. At this point, once I change my wicked ways, I want somebody to just get in this side of my ear, this side. And tell me how much you love me and how much you want me to be your woman for the rest of your life. when I changed my wicked ways. Notice I looked over there and shoot. Yeah, yes. I just want everybody that's having a birthday today, know that you are loved. And know that you're special no matter what, baby. So the day you was born, give it all you got. Woo, somebody tell me that. Yeah. Yes, they do. Oh. Boy, y'all better not let him. He ain't know nothing till he looked in my eyes. The other day, yeah. That's what he did. Yeah. Okay. I'm done with that. Because that'll get me in some trouble. It's a man in here. So I'm gonna do this real quick. You guys, I own no rights to this music YouTube. I'm getting ready to start at 8 o'clock. Boom. Yeah. I want the other speaker, but I can't get it. It won't do it. Yeah. So on the Hardy. Stop sending for me. Erica Bless Hannah. Stop sending for me, baby. Y'all don't want this. Like I 18 wheeler. But this, I'm beating. I'm so glad. Yes, I'm so glad. Yes. Like a percolate. Come on, you young. Okay. Yeah. Okay, y'all don't need no more of that. I don't know what I'm doing tonight. Y'all know what? Something done happened with my what? I ain't even gonna call nobody's name, but y'all know if I was getting ready to come in the club, I'll get ready to show out now. Y'all know that jaw right there. Listen. ain't do no juvenile because he'll be cussing too. Hold on. I need a soul. Tell him, T.I. Oh no, I need rubber band man. Top down, feeling the sounds, quaking and vibrating your thighs, riding hard. It's Friday night, y'all can't go nowhere. Y'all might as well party with the queen. Y'all might as well party with the queen. Let's see, T.I. Carry me on up through there. Carry me on up through there, T.I. Where my button at? I didn't used to have a stop button. They been doing too much. That's not it. That ain't no rubber band, man. Y'all know not let me get the phone and be stored. Here it is right here, though, baby. Somebody better let me know who I am. Here I am. What? I'm just trying to tell y'all, I don't know right to this YouTube, but it's Friday night. We might as well be crunk. Everybody in that house, y'all might as well get crunk. Here you go, here you go, here you go. That's who I am, rubber band man. Y'all listen to the band. That's who I am. Work a couple $100 grand. Oh man, see, I thought you were gonna do right. Music ain't gonna act right either.
Man, don't do it. I'm telling you, don't do it.
Do it on the nerve. I love this right here, but they ain't gonna act right either. I love it. I own no rights to this, y'all. I own no rights to this music. Thank you for letting me play it. Let me see, but he gonna cuss, ain't he? The Tuesday. He gonna cuss. Yes, he gonna cuss. Let me hush. He gonna cuss. Let me find somebody else. Y'all won't give me no clean version. Ain't no need to me even messing with Boosie. Cause y'all ain't gonna, I love Boosie. But Boosie won't give me nothing clean. It don't make no sense how Boosie act. You know I love him. And he won't give me nothing clean. That's terrible. That's gonna be my future husband. Let me see if he give me something clean. You guys, hold on. Let me see if Boosie gonna give me something clean. It don't make no sense. I can't get nothing clean.
With advanced non-small cell lung cancer.
Let me see what he doing.
Yeah, we gonna set it off in this motherfucker.
Nah, Boosie ain't doing it. He ain't giving me nothing clean on that. Boosie come out the gate cussing. I'm trying to find radio. Maybe I need to write radio version. Radio. No, cause Boosie just do too much. And I can't see. I need glasses. That don't say radio. I swear this don't make no sense how Boosie act. I love all his stuff. I'm not bad playing. I love It Ain't My Fault. You ready cussing in that? You ready cussing? You ready this guy here cussing? Oh yeah, he cussing. He cussing out the gate. He ain't even give me but a few seconds of it. He won't even let me get 5 seconds of it. Let me see what Drake and Future talking about.
Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up.
Yes.
Virgil got a paddock on my wrist going nuts.
Yes.
Niggas call me slipping once, okay, so what? Someone hit your block up, I tell you for us.
Yes.
Man, a house in Rosewood, this shit too plush.
Oh God, Drake country. You know what? This don't make no sense tonight. Drake cussing. I thought at least Drake was gonna say, who don't cuss? Oh, let me get Donna Summer for this girl. What does she call it? Hot what? I don't even never heard of that, Ava. That's so old. That's real old. That's undies they cussing on all of them. Cause this stuff real old. She talking about some hot stuff. This so Ava. Don't come in my live no more with these old timey
For
songs.
$5, you could upgrade to the
This is
smartphone
hot
sprinkle
stuff for
pack on
Ava.
Cupcake
Happy
Contest.
birthday to you,
Okay,
but this
okay,
is an
now
old
You
song.
got
This
your
ain't
tacos and
even
beef.
crunk for me. What is she even talking about? That's hot stuff. I never heard this food. Ava, I can see you done turned 53 or whatever it is you talking about. You definitely done turned 53. I'm not gonna do this long. She about to go and start singing. Ava, I couldn't give it much of that. That was going on my nerve. I can't even. I'm trying to see a pot cussing in this because I love this man. Yeah, yeah. Ava, you gonna have to get rich. Yeah, yeah. Get California. Yeah, no doubt about it. Ava, I don't know what you talking about. No doubt about it. In the city of glory. In the city of glory. In the city of comfort. I don't know why it's this pop. Let me welcome everybody to the Wild Wild West. Now let me
Welcome everybody to the Wild Wild West, a state that's untouchable like Elliot Ness. The track hits your eardrum like a stuck to your chest. Like the best for your Jimmy in the city of sex. We that Sunshine State where the bomb ass MP. The state where you never find a dance floor empty and pimp speed. On a mission for them greens. Lean mean money making machines serving things. I've been in the game for 10 years making rap tunes. Ever since Honeys was wearing Sassoon, now it's 95. Watch me diamond shining, looking like
y'all
a
know
rock.
that. That's my joke right there. I be having a party by myself. I don't know about nobody else. Slit this old wig in the middle. Boy, let it get going. Boy, you can't take. I done swooped that thing around my eye looking like old Chinese Indian. All I needed was 2 little shots. Y'all don't want it. Y'all don't want it. All I needed was me 2 chopsticks. Tomorrow I'm gonna have me 2 chopsticks in the top of my head. And y'all gonna swear I come from China. Somewhere, Japan. Watch. Let me find this song I love. I love Dre and M. I hope they not cussing. God, please, Dre. They say this one clean. Okay, this my song right here. Cause y'all act like I am not still that OG. Shalonda Huntley, Erica Bless, Hannah, Ashley, all y'all. Y'all know me. I'm still that same OG. But I been hated on low key. That's what y'all doing. Y'all want to sing for me. Y'all know me. Still same OG. But I been low key. What? And no fields, and no wheels, and no keys. Hey, y'all mad at me? Mad at me because I can finally afford to buy a family with groceries. What? I don't know right to this, but this is what I believe. Y'all better listen up closely. On both knees. Who you think taught you the OG? Come on. Easy E's. And the OGs. And the police. Let me ask y'all. And when you're dancing, this wasn't doing too good. Who the doctor they told you to go see? Me. Yeah. Hey. Y'all want me to come out retirement? All of y'all. Y'all gonna mess my tummy back into the old. Listen. Nowadays, everybody wanna talk. They got something to say, but none of them out when they move the lips to the computer rich. So they forgot about Ivy.
Nowadays, everybody wanna talk.
Hey.
Got something to say, but
Let's come back.
the ladies with the most liberation.
Hey, y'all forgot about Ivy.
What do you say?
Y'all don't forgot about Abby. Y'all send it for me. Jesus, I love that. Forgot about Dre. Let me see. Oh, I'm gonna be tired. I'm jamming so hard by myself. Let me see. It's a song I really love, but I can't play it because they cuss too much. Junior Mafia. You know I love Junior Mafia. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can get it. But I know they're going to be cussing. Junior Mafia right there. Is it clean? How am I know if it's clean? Radio. Y'all better be glad I can't cuss like I want to. It say this the clean version.
Always wait for other people.
I love Junior Mafia. It says the clean version. I'm finna see. What? That my jump up. Y'all don't know about that. Get money. Come on. Get money. Get money. Get money. Yeah. Get money. Hey. Boy, come on, big. I don't know right to this. You wanna be my big squeeze, baby? Yeah. You wanna, baby? Yeah. 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 I don't know right. Well, let me get a look here. Wait a minute. There you go.
From the street, guaranteed to stay there. Used to bring work out of town on break down. Now I feel bored back. Ballers press to hit it. Play me like a chicken. Thinking I'm stressed.
That's what I'm
Order to the drop it in a stick up. Or at the count of million while you keep my
What?
me to the limit, keep my business in it. Get me open while my tongue goes down and throat in. You wanna be my main street?
Hey, yeah.
You wanna get between my knees, baby? Don't you wanna
That's my jump, boy. Y'all know what? I'm tired. Man, I done killed them for about 15 minutes. I done give y'all a new life. Half of y'all was at home looking crazy anyway, and you was bored till y'all saw me get ready to come out. Whatever. I'm having a ball by myself. Huh? You want to be my big squeeze, baby? Yeah. You want to? Yeah, that's that jump, boy. Oh, what else could I give y'all that don't be cussing? What else they play good? Let me see. Lil' Kim crushing on you. What was that by? She probably cussing. Oh no, she didn't do too much. Let me get a clean version of WAP. I need a clean version. Because I can't do nothing with them heifers. They be showing out. You know how they do WAP. Y'all better glad they didn't have this when I was back at Wonder Zen. If they would have had this, certified free.
7 days a week.
Make that beat that beat. Yeah. That's my job right there. So wet. In the mouth. Give them everything you got. Listen.
Beat it up, bitch. Catch a charge. And hit you. Put this
out in your face.
Swipe your nose like a credit card. Hop on top.
I wanna ride. Yeah.
I'm gonna ride.
Hey. Where my dad at? Yeah.
Tie me up like I'm surprised. Let's roll.
Naya.
I want you to park that Big Mac truck.
Right, a little ride.
Hey, dream, make it street. I don't put it, make it feed.
I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you how I got this street.
Follow me, follow me, drip down inside of me. Quick jump out for you, let it get inside of me. I tell them where to put it, never tell them where I'm about to be. I run down on them before I have it. Running me, talk your style, bite your lip. Ask for a call while you ride that. While you really ain't never got a talk for a thing. You already made his mind up for you. Now get your boots, hang your coat. Yeah, it's wet. Keep all up on just for pictures.
Yeah, I don't know why it's
pay my tuition just to kiss me on this wet. Now make it rain.
Yeah.
You wanna see some
Let me tell you what I need. No, I need a hard hitter.
I need a deep.
I need a
penny trick. I need a real smoke.
I need a
corner snitch. Think I need a king cobra with a hook in it.
When it lean over.
He got some money, then that's where I'm headed. Cookie ain't one, just like his credit. He got a beard when I'm trying to write.
What?
He got bait.
I don't want to. I want to. Who is that? They messing up my song. I need you to
touch that. That's swinging the back of my
now. You guys, I'm on live. Y'all cannot call me because I'm on live on YouTube, and I'm tired. I've been partying by myself. Hey girl, who is this calling me? Y'all can't call me right now because I'm wilding. Y'all done made me mess up Cardi. Let me get another little swig. You messed it up. I got
need a king cobra with a hook in it.
Like a lean over.
He got some money, then that's where I'm headed.
Yeah.
He ain't one, just like his credit. He got a beard when I'm trying to write. He got bait. I don't want to. I want you to touch that.
They're singing up back of my throat.
My taking is fire. The sun is going to dry.
Oh, that thing be killing me, boy. That thing be killing me. That thing be killing me. Kathy Mari, you already know we be wilding. Girl, that junk be killing me. I don't know what made Cardi B come up with that, but she would have gave me that back when I was in the Wonders Inn. They would have just went on and shut it down. They would have never got another one. I would have turned that in. It ain't 8 o'clock. Jesus. What Beyonce sang that I like? What was that song where she was Oh, no. Let me see. Who else sang something? Let me see. Jesus, I can't even think of these people. I can't get nothing about Mystical because he be showing out. Can't get nothing about Pac. Oh, if I can get Pac, I can get Hit 'Em Up Clean. That's my junk right there. Boy, when I do that, I lose my mind. That's Friday night.
How you gonna sneak me out of here without?
I'm not gonna sneak you out of here. I don't never sneak no man out of my house. I don't know what you talking about. I'm gonna sneak you somewhere. That don't even sound reasonable. I ain't sneak you in. So I ain't gonna sneak you out.
All right.
I'm gonna walk you out the same way I walked you in. But you gonna have to make sure everything is right with me before you say you finna go.
Oh, cool.
Because you know I don't know what I'm doing. Good. Everything going.
Everything's going.
I ain't gotta do nothing. What I gotta do when she get ready to come out? Because you gotta first get her on. Don't you gotta run the screen thing? It's about time for me to come out so you can run my little new thing.
You can do that.
Okay, let me just get a little bit of this right here if it's clean.
And then let the folks know, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think it's clean though. I might can't get none
content
of
for
it.
y'all tonight to see if y'all like it or not.
We do. We got some new
Actually,
content.
we really don't care.
You don't care?
But
we want to kill.
We want y'all opinion.
We want to kill. Hit them up. Okay, this might be clean. Everybody know that when I play Tupac, I lose my mind. I ain't got no friends. Don't cut.
No, I ain't got no friends.
Get money.
Westside.
Get money. Everybody know I love Pac. Come on. Then we get ready to start. First off,
touch them chicken and click you claim.
Westside.
When we rock, I'm equipped with game.
You claim.
Be a player, but I bust your wife.
We bust. Yeah. Big and small. And some more. What? You keep on running, but we got it. Yeah.
You know the rules.
No, see. I leave a picture like you can see. Don't make a run a real G. Oh, Pop cousin, don't run the intro my Pop cousin. Every time Pop try to do good, he show out. Okay, fool. Every time I try to do something with Tupac, he show out. I don't know why he had like that. But you guys, we got a special intro for you guys. The part of what I do, I just like giving them a whole lot of energy because it's fun. We all sitting in this house. We done been in this house for months. This thing about to tell a story. So when I get a chance to party, I enjoy myself. But this is my new slide and intro, and I hope you guys like it. You ready?
I want to see if we can pull it up for y'all folks real quick.
Thank you. Oh, I done been pouring. I'm tired. Y'all don't want me to be crunk. Because, baby, I have no problem being crunk. That was fun. If by myself, it was fun. Imagine if I had a bunch of people like it normally be for Rona. I would have had a party over here. We set it off. What you talking about? What you talking about? Is it on? Okay, you guys, this is from my new production team, and I sure appreciate them. We have a new intro. Hope you love it. I love it. Man, I threw it all away. Now you go do it. Oh, I love that. I want to give an awesome shout out to my new production team. You know, I just want to make sure that they know that I love them dearly. If you pay attention to the broadcast, you'll see that it's LaUnda Worth and Avery. Also, her brother and other participants are affiliated with her team. That's my new production team, so I don't have to worry about messing up these feeds. All I got to do is keep my wig pushed good, slay that right there, give y'all all of this, and they gonna fix the rest of that stuff. She was very kind to me to see that I was struggling. That's when I say God will put somebody in place. So she saw that I needed help, and she said, you know what, I want to help you. So that's my new person that we've added on to making everything great, and she will be awesome in terms of making sure everything goes the way it does. Her brother just came over today to help me, and I love you dearly for doing that. I appreciate that. Now, in the same sentence, he is fine on this, so you should have prepared me, for him coming over looking out snatched, because it's dangerous over here. You come over here. I'm just saying, but I ain't bothering him on that. I just told him it's a little cute. That's out. That's all I did. So I just wanted you to know that, though. But I'm getting ready to start in a minute. My special guest, she should be somewhere almost close. It's going to be 8 o'clock. She has an awesome story that she want to tell you, just to give you some insight about who she is and what she actually speaks on. I want to make sure that I put that in. Her name again is Latasha M. Bellamy, and we're going to be covering some of the trials of parenting as a single mom for her, as well as enlightening us on different challenges pertaining to relationships and certain experiences that she went through as a single mother. Are you gone?
Yes, ma'am.
You done did everything?
Yes, ma'am.
When it's over, I ain't got to do nothing but do what?
That's it.
Just hit in?
Just hit in.
Lock the door for me. Love you dearly.
Yes,
You might need a key.
Hey, listen.
I was just going there.
Oh, okay.
You know me, a little messy. You saw that? You like that, didn't you? But I'm just saying, she is going to give us some insight on everything that we've been doing, as we try to be parents. And I think that's healthy for her. I also think it's good for us because she has some information that she's going to share that maybe you've experienced or even went through. So that's my goal. I don't come on just to be silly and do all that other stuff. I do try to empower you with the information that I truly think you're living, because I've seen it for myself, but I'm just saying, and that I've lived. And so these people come on as an inspiration to themselves and also to us, so that if you haven't went through those things, you'll know not to go through them if you can catch it early. And if you are going through those things, you'll know how to empower yourself to get out of those relationships. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce to everyone that doesn't know her. She was very polite to me when I met her and very eager to come on and give us the insight into her life. So again, I present to everyone, Miss Latasha M. Bellamy. So if she's ready, she can come on.
Can you see me and hear me?
Girl, I can see you. You look fabulous.
Thank you. Thank you. I hope everybody is doing well.
I gave you a great intro, and I did a big party before you got ready to come out, so they will be hyped. So they ready.
I heard you. I was jamming to Lil Jon.
Girl, I was over here. You know me, it don't take nobody. I'm an army all by myself.
I know that's right.
I'm here for you, and I would like for you to give us an insight on your life. I know you got an hour, and I'll be on for 2, but we're gonna let you give us what you have to give us, so I won't interrupt it.
All right, cool. My name is Latasha Bellamy. You all can call me Tasha. That's what my friends call me, and I'm gonna assume that we are all friends tonight. Yes, I'm a single mother. I had my daughter at the age of 19. At the time I was married, I had a decent job, but I didn't grow up with my mother. So it was rough for me to even imagine what motherhood would be like for me. Like, you know, how can you be a mama when you didn't even have one? So that was something that I struggled with very, very early as a mother. Like, questions, am I going to be able to stay with her? Am I going to leave her? Especially not exactly understanding why my mother left me and my sisters and brothers with my grandmother. So I was raised by my grandmother. She was born in 1917. So I was born in 1987, guys. So I'm only 33, and I was raised by a woman from a very, very different era. So there were talks that you may have had with your mom or your dad that I didn't get to have with my grandmother, because certain things she just didn't talk about. Um, she didn't tell me about boys. She didn't tell me about sex. She didn't tell me about what to stay away from. She just told me don't do it. I was raised holiness, very, very strict. There were just some things you don't do. And fornication was one of them. But how I don't listen to everything that she told me. I'm sure, nobody really listens to everything their parents tell them and do it. So I'm trying to raise my daughter in a way that she understands what to look for when it comes to relationships, what you don't want out of relationships, because you still have to have those conversations. I was really naive growing up. There was a lot of things I didn't know. I got hurt very early in life by a family member sexually. So I didn't even really understand what sex meant in some ways, even in marriage, even being married early. So I think it's important with our daughters and our sons to have the conversation, whether you're single, whether you're married, whether you're in a relationship, whether you got some side pieces, have conversations with your kids about the different relationships that they can have with people, because they're not all the same. And as much as we want our daughters and our sons to get married, that's not the reality for everybody. And you can get married and not stay married. And that could look different. I was taught by an uncle, I call him my dad, not to have more children than I myself can take care of. So I have one, right? I gave birth to one daughter, and that's hard. I commend the parents that have 3 and 4 and 5 children, even 2 children, because I couldn't even imagine how that would work. A little bit of background about me. Although I'm in business now, I'm in finance, I have multiple degrees. Like I told you, my life didn't start that way. So I grew up in a lower to middle class neighborhood with my grandmother. The projects was right around the corner. So my friends, most of the time, they were from the projects. We were from the hood. A lot of times the latest shoes, the latest trends, I didn't wear that. Like, I never owned a pair of Jordans until I got grown and bought them myself. And I didn't necessarily understand that we were poor. I just knew that my grandmother dressed us differently than some of my friends. The latest Nikes and all of that, we didn't wear that. We couldn't afford that. We was gonna get them Sauconys that was out at the time, or those Keds that used to be called Skippies. That's what I wore to school, with the jogging set that was tight at the ankle before it was cool. Like, so we grew up rough. But my grandmother always told me that I was going to college. She raised me as if I was going to be caring for a family one day. So I knew the essentials in life. And we all, we all have battles. My battles at the time was being promiscuous. I think because I got hurt early, or violated early, I was determined to take my body back. Like, if I wanted to sleep with somebody, I was going to do it, not because I was forced to. So I dealt with that very early. I dealt with um, self-confidence early. I'm darker skinned. My sisters are lighter skinned.
Right.
My hair, y'all see this? I put edge control on this, y'all. It is not controlling these edges.
I get it. I see it.
So, my hair is kinkier.
Right.
It may grow long, but it don't look like it because the shrinkage is real.
Right.
Like, I had all kinds of craziness that I dealt with growing up.
Denaya, turn that down or get from over where I'm at. Denaya. I apologize. Go ahead.
Oh, you're okay.
You know how it is when you got a parent. You better not.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, motherhood is rough. Motherhood is rough because in being a mother, you still have to be yourself. Although you are a mother, you're an individual first.
Right.
And taking care of you, making sure you're good mentally, physically, spiritually, all of that is important, because when you're not healthy in any of those ways, your kids know. Like, they know when you rocking with somebody that you shouldn't be with. They know when you're with somebody that's not healthy, that hurts them. They see it. I had to learn all of that. And I'm grateful that I've been open enough with my daughter to be able to have that conversation. Like, she like, Mom, he whack. Like, you playing yourself. You can do so much better than that.
You do. You have to talk to them like that. Now, you can't do it like how we came up.
No, my grandmother, I never saw my grandmother have a man over unless it was the deacon of the church and he was cutting the grass. I never saw an interaction growing up in my house between a woman and a man that was romantic, other than like my uncles and my aunties. And even they were older. I mean, my dad was 30 something when I was born. So my grandmother was 70. Right. Meaning my aunties and uncles, they were in their 40s, 50s. They were older. They were way past having the talk.
Right.
So growing up not knowing, I think that was detrimental. And even now, sometimes I have to take a step back and look at the situation, whether it's friendship, whether it's relationships, to see if it's healthy for me. Because I'm such a loner, I might miss when somebody is using me, because I think, I'm a giver. So I think doing is friendship. And even in motherhood, I have to take a step back from spoiling my daughter, because I'll give her everything.
Right. And we do
please don't tell me you want something, because you're going to get it.
Right. Right. Because you didn't get it.
Right. And going into stores and seeing things that I wanted and not being able to have them, that was a reality for me. And, I'm like, when I have kids, you know how we do when we kids. When I have kids, my kids ain't going to want for nothing. They ain't going to never not have. Right. And, I purposely wanted her, just one, to be able to spoil her rotten. Right. And you have to be careful what you ask for.
And how you do that.
And how you spoil them.
Right.
Because I don't want her to be that ungrateful kid that grows up with everything that she wants. And ends up getting in trouble all the time, because she doesn't know the value of things. She doesn't know the value of money or the value of hard work. I believe that it's my job as a mother to make sure that she sees me work hard. She sees me become educated. She sees me go from that little broken girl into a strong woman who has value, who has purpose, and who's walking in her calling and her destiny. Right. But it's rough at the same time, because we always have doubts.
Yeah. What was the hardest thing for you though? Because the reason I try to get people to come on is because, yes, I can get on here and point out a lot of things that I like and that I don't like, But until people are willing to be real, and I had a conversation with someone earlier that's going to be coming on, until people are willing to actually be real and say, what is the struggle for you? You know, like you said, promiscuous was for you. I mean, I'm still promiscuous, so it is what it is. I try not to lie about it because I don't like anything else but the truth if I can give it, because I feel that that's what embarks us on being better people. You shed the old things and you try to aim for something new. So what was the hardest things for you in parenting, even now that you're facing?
When I think of the one of the hardest things I think of parenthood is balancing, balancing work and school. I'm still in school. I'm doing my master's degree right now. Balancing, making sure I have time for her,
Right,
making sure that my outside relationships don't affect her in a negative way.
right,
Like I go out, I have fun, but if that fun is unhealthy for her, I try to keep that away from her.
right,
But you, like you said, you got to live in your truth too. Kids see more than we think they see.
right,
So I used to struggle with being promiscuous, but I toned that down. I stopped that because I don't want that life for her. I don't want her thinking it's okay just to go and do this and do that and there's no consequences behind it, because that's not true. There's consequences to everything. So making sure that I'm careful in some of the things that I do, that I make better choices. And when I mess up, because I mess up, I'm
right.
honest.
You own it. I tell
I own it.
I tell
Um, but I do try to make sure I set a good example for her. I don't
right,
want her to look past our front door for a role model.
right.
I don't want her to look at outside people and try to be like them and try to imitate them, because that's not healthy either. Depending on who it is. If it's somebody good, hey girl, go forward. But if it's the wrong type of thing, because sometimes we do things when we're younger, and that mess tries to follow us all our life.
Right.
And if you don't own it, then it's gonna hold you back. You know, People that I grew up with, people that know me, they know I was promiscuous.
Right.
And come at me, ask me a question if you want to. I'm gonna tell you the truth about it. I'm not ashamed of it. I've been in the pulpit. I've been outside of the pulpit. I've been a sinner. I've been a saint. I've worn all those hats.
Right.
Um, and in all of it, I'm still me.
And that's what I say. I just feel that it's better when you can actually live in your truth. To me, I don't worry about numbers when I do these shows because I'm gonna reach who it needs to hear. At the end of the day, my concern is I got parents out there, women, men, who do not know what they're doing and they're messing it up good fashion, as we did. And yeah, we got to our point in place in life, but the struggles and the things for them are a whole lot different. And so that is the reason why I want messages to get out that will help them understand. Don't waste your teen years and your mid years trying to mess it up like we did. It doesn't work out that way. Stop, pay attention to these stories. And if they boring to you, so what? It's not going to be boring to you when something catastrophic happens in your life and you don't have nothing to hold on to. You wasn't taught anything to know what.
That's right.
So when they tell me, "Oh, if you don't watch because you don't think I'm giving enough juicy tea," it doesn't have to be a hot bag of tea. Cold tea work the same way. Cold
I
tea.
mean, you there's no way that you can keep messing up and keep messing up and keep
Right,
messing up and think that one day I'm gonna get my life together. My mom died of HIV/AIDS when I was 17 years old, right? I don't have time to go out here and sleep with a whole bunch of guys and hope that it don't happen to me too.
right.
Because I'm increasing the likelihood that it will happen.
It will.
And
It will.
we hear about generational curses all the time. We hear about how one family member something happened and then their children the same thing happened
Right,
because they didn't learn a lesson from their parents.
right, right,
Like I had to stop and realize I was looking for something in these men. Like I wanted them to hold me and care for me like my daddy didn't. But they not my daddy. They could never fill that void.
But I think
I had
that's
to.
a brokenness that we be taught.
It is.
It's a brokenness that you were taught. That because I don't teach my daughters any type of brokenness that I've been doing. And the main thing that I do stress, even though things have happened to me in my life that I wish hadn't happened, those things did not make my behavior be that. I chose
Right.
those things. Yes,
Right.
those things happened to me, but the behavior was all me.
That's right. I
I'm
was
not gonna
promiscuous
make
because I wanted to be.
right. I just want to own it because I'm not gonna say that is where I'm at because that could have happened to me, and I could have not been promiscuous.
Right.
So I have to
Right.
own that was all I did.
And our kids are going to make mistakes. As parents, we want to make sure we're there for them. I tell my daughter that you're not perfect. I don't expect you to be perfect, but I do expect you to walk a certain way. You will have standards. You will know what is right and what is wrong.
Right.
And when you choose to do what is wrong, you're going to deal with that consequence because I didn't do it.
Exactly.
If you did it, my grandmother used to tell me, if you made that bed, then you lay in it. And I believe that, because how else would they learn? And I had to learn. I got into Harvard in middle school. I chose to marry my daughter's father instead of going to Harvard.
My God.
Now, what kind of dummy could I have been not to realize that was not a smart decision? And here I am now, years and decades later, still fighting to get through college. You know, and I'm the type of person that I don't quit. I'm not going to give up. Even if it's hard, I've incurred so much debt trying to go to college. I've paid off degrees.
My God. I'm
You
telling
know,
you the truth.
and if you want to be something, it's a cost to it.
Yeah.
If you want, I have friends who they've married great wealthy men, but they're paying a price for that.
That lifestyle.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'll be talking about that within this hour because that lifestyle is not worth that.
Yeah, I'm not. There's nothing worse than a man talking down to you. He basically tell you what you are and what you're not. You can go this place, you can't go that place, you can wear this, you can't wear, and I'm not saying don't submit to your husband. If you're married, submit to your husband. That's what you're supposed to do. But there's a difference in respecting each other and being disrespected.
And always
there's
when they say that, not to cut you out, but I got to clear that up. That submission applies to salvation. If you are not saved, then you need to stop applying saved principles to reckless marriages that do not have no Christ in them. So that submission stuff don't work for me if you're not saved.
And then submission was used during that time. You got to remember, this was during biblical days. Submission was used as a way to say, you will now leave your parents' home and submit to your husband's household. That's the context that submission was used.
Life, though, under a saved life.
That's why I said biblically.
Not this other stuff that they do.
No. This is biblical. This is of the Bible. This is the word of God. This is not anything else. Right. And I think that people miss it because they're out here. They're out here unequally yoked, right? So they come into a union with somebody who don't even follow Christ. But they supposed to be following him.
Right.
And they don't know why they're lost.
They should.
And can't find their way back because now they've closed their ears to sound advice. Right. So I try to really stay connected because I've been in marriage where I've been isolated or I isolated myself because I thought that's what I was supposed to do as a wife. Right. So I didn't talk to my friends. I didn't talk to my family because I wanted to keep this man.
Right.
And love is not selfish. Love is not unkind, so, and that the Bible speaks of love. So if you don't know what love is, go read it in the Bible. It tells you what love is and what love is not. And I had to study that because I thought I had violent relationships in the beginning, right? So I'm with these men. I thought it was cute for them to tell me what I couldn't do and what I could do. And you can't go with her because I told you to stay in the house. Right. And me and my little crazy self, I would stay in the house, you know. And I thought that was cute. Oh no, he loves me. He tells me what to do. He loves me. I can't go nowhere with you because my man said, now try it. Try it.
That's probably why I've been married 3 times. Don't work, but that ain't real outlook. But I'm just saying, I ain't never been able to do nothing like that. That's not gonna work for me.
No, I'm not. And then when you have stood on your own, when you've made it.
Right.
Like I said, I had my daughter when I was 19 years old. Right. As a single mother, I have made it time and time again. I've had to figure out how to pay the light bill. Right. I've had to choose between paying the lights or eating. You know, am I gonna go to Ruth Chris or am I gonna go to the steakhouse tonight or am I gonna pay my bills? Right. And that's another thing I think that single mothers forget. Don't try to do what your friends are doing. Like, if you can't afford it, stay home. Don't buy it. Like, it's not that important because at the end of the day, are your friends going to pay your bills? Or are they going to be laughing at you when your lights get cut off? Like, don't play yourself. I'm not into name brands, none of that. Because if I love Louis Vuitton. If I buy a Louis Vuitton, is he going to come and call me and say, Tasha, look, girl, I'm so glad you bought that bag? No.
And I think that's what people get caught up in. And, you know, like I tell people all the time, you know, things that we idolize, and you're only idolizing the individual who's already rich. And he never knows you. He never knows, or she, what you're investing in and you're taking out of your lifestyle, which could be more, you know, enhanced if you was to downgrade just a little bit, but you can't do that because you're wanting everybody else to be impressed. And so, like I teach my daughters, it's not about the biggest house on the block, but it is about when you go lay down at night, you're secure. Ain't nobody coming to get nothing. Ain't nobody tells you that they're gonna be repossessing something. That's what it's about.
And you know, I hear a lot of people, and like I said, I'm in finances, so I work at one of the largest banks.
Hello. What's going on, Mom? Yeah, I'm on live though, Mom. Oh. Okay, Mom. You can go ahead and come on down. On live, because I'm on live. I apologize. That was my mom.
You're okay.
Because I never know what's wrong, but go ahead.
She's okay?
She's good.
Okay.
She just had a birthday and getting older, so I answer regardless because I need to know.
That's right.
But she's okay. Go ahead.
That's a blessing. But yeah, I was just saying you have to know what you want and go after that. If you don't know what you want, that's the first step. If you don't know what you want, you'll never have it. And you're not going to find what you want by chasing somebody else. Right. You know, you're chasing somebody else's dream. I think the biggest financial mistake I see people make is they buying these men stuff. And girl, look what he did for me. But you got to go spend $200 on a weave that you ain't got, you know, to look good for him. No, take care of your business first. Take care of your household first. Right. Everything else is secondary. Make sure your kids are good. Our kids right now, my daughter's in virtual learning. What does she need to go to virtual learning? A computer. Exactly. I'm not sitting in line waiting on a free computer when I know there are other kids out there that need it more than she does, when I can go buy her a computer to make sure she has what she needs.
They do that though.
Yes. Or
college, they'll go up there and take it from a child who they know ain't got it.
But you just bought $250 worth of Jordan, a pair of shoes.
Don't forget $80 fingernails with diamonds.
Right. That's right. When I go and I do stuff like that, it's because my daughter has earned it. Right. And because I have earned it. You know, I have a couple businesses. So if I don't make money from my businesses and reinvest back into them, I don't get my nails done. Right. Because that's not a priority to me. Right. Making sure this girl is fed is a priority to me. You know, making sure she has a chance in life. You know, I want her to go to college and not be bound by student loans. Right. In order to do that, that requires sacrifice,
It does.
you know, and I knew that when she was born. So those are sacrifices that I've made. You would be surprised what $50 a month would get you, you know, in savings if you just put it away.
Right.
It don't have to be a big thing,
They don't.
but you have to start. You have to start practicing, start creating discipline so that it can be a reality. You know, I hear so many people, I want to buy a house. If you want to buy a house and your credit is jacked up, the last thing you need to be doing is shopping. But you know, I know Ivy's coming back, but take care of your business, take care of your children, take care of yourself. It's important. Nobody nobody knows when their last day will be. And if you don't prepare for something, anything can happen and not be prepared. You know,
Apologize to you because I normally don't have this type of trouble. And I really hate to get all gangster with my daughter, but it's coming. And I'm trying hard to hold my
uh-oh.
but she taking me there. She knows
I
that
had to earlier.
she taking me there. And I keep asking her in the nicest way possible. And she keeps taking me there. So I'm gonna apologize to you one more time. Because I think that if I have to interrupt my feed one more time for my daughter, it's gonna go completely left.
Oh Lord.
Do it one more time. So hopefully I don't have to interrupt your feed no more. And I can get through my live without her doing what she's doing. Go ahead.
It's all right. I wanted to just start with some background. But that's about me. I'm your average person. You know, I'm not anything special. People ask me, well, how is it that you know, decided to get a master's in accounting? How is it that you started your career in finance? And I just was hungry at the time. I really wanted to make something of myself. It doesn't matter where you are. If you want to make something of yourself, you'll connect to the right people.
Right.
You know, get connected to some people other than your friends. At the time, I had friends who had my back. You know, they believed in me even before I believed in myself.
Right.
They could see something in me that I couldn't see. So I'm grateful for them. And I still have friends like that, friends that push me, friends that encourage me. Like you have friends that every time you tell them an idea, they got a comeback of why you can't do it. You need some new friends.
Right. So
you know, that's right. I don't have a lot of family that supports me by taking care of my daughter. Right. You know, so I make sure I surround myself by strong women. Right. But it's important for me to make sure she sees Black women getting along. I know a lot of people will have you thinking that Black people are ratchet or Black women are ratchet. I've done business with Black women. I've done deals, I mean money deals with Black women. And it's a mindset. It doesn't matter what color you are. It's a mindset. If your mindset is ratchet, you can be a hillbilly, you can be white, Black, Asian. You just gonna be jacked up, and I don't want to deal with that. I don't deal with drama, and that's another way I've stayed successful or on my road to success as a single mom. I don't deal with drama.
Right.
Like I do not. I don't have time for it. I'm one of those women. You could be cussing and yelling and everything. I don't have a response. My grandmother told me that when people act foolish like that, it's because they're not intelligent enough to do anything different. So I believe that, and if two fools are arguing or one fool is arguing with you, you both look like fools. So I don't play. I don't have those games. Not even with my daughter. She knows with a look. I don't have time. And she's taller than me. She's about 4 inches taller than me.
Right.
But I will knock her out.
Right. Well, I get on whatever level they get on. I ain't never mature that good. I mean, I agree with you and do look dumb, but I'm gonna look dumb right then. Like I told her, she make me walk back there one more time and she gonna get what she wants tonight.
My sisters are like that. My sisters, man, These women.
I've never been no other way. I don't have to. I will get on whatever level I need to get on, but I don't find it as being disrespectful. What I do find it as being is some people feel that because you will give them that level of respect, that they can stay disrespectful. And I'm not that person, so I'll never act like I've made it that far.
Yeah, I haven't. But I've never been like that.
Right.
You know, even when I was younger, if it was time to fight, we ain't got to talk about it.
We ain't got to talk about it. Right.
We could just do it.
Right.
You know, very, very young, I was like that because I don't like to argue. I don't like to argue in relationships, whether it's friendship, anything. And I think that comes across sometimes as a weakness.
Right.
So it's just how I
have some businesses and stuff. What type of businesses do you have? Because I'm interested.
So I own a tax firm. Mm-hmm. I've had that tax firm for about 10 years now. So I try to cater to people who don't know much about finances. And what I mean by that is when you go to H&R Block or you go to these tax companies and they prepare your taxes, you don't know what they're doing really because the associate there, they don't really know what they're doing. I hope it's not too loud, but
I know you got an event. That's why I'm trying to help you.
Yes.
Okay, it's okay. And what else do you have?
Hello. I'm sorry. I'm here at this event.
Hey, love, how are you?
Thank you.
And what else do you have going on?
But I have a nonprofit that I just started. So that nonprofit is going to be for financial literacy. So I want to be able to teach people about finances, about saving, about, you know, a little bit of investing. I'm not licensed in investments anymore, so I can't do a whole lot there. So I'll bring people who are licensed on to kind of tell you more about investments, about insurance. I think life insurance is something that our community lacks. So I want to make sure there is resources to get life insurance that's not too expensive, because for some people they can't pay $200, $300 a month for insurance. They got other bills. So those are the things that my nonprofit would do. I'm going to do some workshops for kids to teach them about business, because I think that the earlier we get to them, while their minds are still sponges, I think that's healthy too. I know a lot of those workshops don't happen for adults, so I'll be doing them for adults as well. Right. But things like that those are dreams of mine, to be able to, and things that I'm implementing, because I didn't have access to this stuff. Right. You know, nobody told me about credit when I was growing up. My grandmother always said, just get a good job. That's what she said. Go to school and get a good job. And that's what I did. And I found out
that you got.
What is it?
I teach that to my daughters, because when they turn 15, they open a bank account and immediately we start taking out loans, and I start paying them back to teach them. So when my oldest daughter was 15, I started her. And by the time she got ready to adventure out in credit, she was already at almost 800 credit score.
That's right. You have to start early.
So I just started with my 15-year-old, which will be 16 in a few weeks. But she's had a bank account now probably about 6 months, but we're getting ready to do our first loan so that she can also get the privileges of good credit, you know, and
wow,
that your credit can take a hit. And if it does, then getting it back to where it comes from is very hard.
It's easy to get into.
It's not an easy process. So
it's easy.
You always run around doing this stuff with this credit and loans. That stuff matters. You get these cars and you let them get repossessed and you don't worry about it, but that stuff matters. As time go on, you're going to be so jacked up that you're not going to be able to even just get a cell phone.
That's right. And 7 years is a long time. People think, oh, I'll just wait 7 years until it fall off. 7 years is a long time. And when you done, you know, I know a lot of people, even myself, I'll tell you this story. I got my associate's degree in accounting. That was my first degree I got. It took me 7 years to get a 2-year degree. It took me 7 years because I kept going and stopping. Right. But I got it. And then I applied for Georgia Tech in Atlanta. Got the job, applied at the bank, got the job, applied at a payroll company, got the job. So I had 3 jobs to choose from. Right. I wanted the job at the college because it paid the most. Guess what? I was going through a divorce at the time. Couldn't get that job because my credit was jacked up. So they offered me the position and took it back because of my credit. Not because I wasn't, it wasn't because I didn't have the experience.
Right, but because you didn't.
It was because of my credit.
Right, and they will do that.
Yes.
Some jobs that you don't even qualify for because your credit jacked up.
And, so I could work at a bank, but I couldn't work at a college. That hurt. That let me know right then that if I was going to be in finances, if that was going to be my career, my credit had to be on point. Like I couldn't afford to make stupid mistakes like that. Like I'm already brown. Like that's already against me. My name is Latasha. I can't even lie on the resume about what color I am. I don't know no white Latashas. No, I'm sure they're out there, but I don't know none. Maybe a Natasha. But so I've got all these odds against me. I don't have family to back me up. If I don't have it, I don't have it. There's no family that I'm calling to bail me out because I don't have none. And I had to realize early how important credit and finances were, how important a savings account was. Right. My daughter had to have surgery one time, $1,000. I'm grateful that I could pull that out of my savings account and pay for that because that was a life or death type of situation. Right. So as a single mother, you can't wait on, the sugar daddy around the corner, check to come on the first to pay for things. We got to stop doing stuff like that. Like love yourself enough to make sure you're good. And I'm not saying that it's not okay to aspire to have a provider, because I believe that men are supposed to be providers. But until your man comes, take care of what you need to take care of.
And maintain.
And maintain, because if you can't go out there and sleep with Mighty Joe Young and the world find out and you be good with that, like, sis, don't do it.
Right. And I think that's important. I do know I'm gonna open the floor for anybody that has a question for Latasha. It is pushing toward 35 after. So if I got anybody that has a question for her, if you want to hit me up on my messenger, you can. I'll be able to see it. I'm not 100% sure if you posted on here whether you can see it yet. My technical people done left, but they hooked everything up for me. But if you have a question, you can send it to me in my messenger, and I will read it for her. I'm not going to hold her too long tonight because I know that she has something to do. And I'm just trying to make sure that I didn't miss anybody's message from my phone. But the most thing that I want people to understand is these are things that they don't want to pay attention to. That is the reason that their lives are in the shape that they are. Most of the time as people, if we ain't talking about something raunchy and ratchet, they ain't interested because they want to be on the hottest gossip. But your life is gossip. What you're living, the condition you're living in is gossip. And you should be able to realize when you need something more productive than the latest gossip. You need something to stand on. I'm grateful that I had the family that provided both aspects of my life. I'm able to be who I am in that aspect for gossip, and then I'm able to flip over and be what I need to be for business. So when somebody asks me something, I'm not stuck in the middle, and my education level is good enough that I can hold a conversation with the best of the best, and then I can get down with the nasty of the nastiest. That's a gift. That's not something that you always are able to do. So for me, I always want people to know sometimes it's not about the juice that you want. It's about how to get that juice that's more relevant. So when people don't hear that, then I always just look at them when they come to me and say, I want my life to turn around. I want to be this, but you do nothing to manifest that.
That's
so
right.
I'm just confused on why you think that this raggedy life you have shouldn't be raggedy.
It's just gonna happen. It's when, there's never been anything that I wanted that really was just given to me. That's not my story. Right. Like any situation that I've been in that was just detrimental. And I mean, I've been in life-threatening situations by my own doing, not anybody else's doing. Because I had family members, friends saying, "Look, Tasha, girl, I don't know what you're doing or why you there, but you need to get out of that before before your life ends." And I didn't want to listen. I had to make the decision to change my life before it changed.
Right.
And now, and you attract what you are. So if you all crazy and broken and everything on the inside, please know that that's why you keep finding these crazy men and attracting these crazy friends, because you haven't fixed what's on the inside of you. And sometimes that takes time.
And honesty.
It's not and honesty. Like I said, I was promiscuous. I had to say, Tasha, stop being a little
loose, like they say.
A little floozy, like my grandma. Stop being a little floozy.
Right.
Stop giving away your pearls.
Right.
You're worth more than that. Right. And if a man can't realize that, and treat you with the respect that you deserve, you have the right to walk away from him. You don't have to stay.
You don't.
I had
that comes with growth. That comes with
it
growth.
Does.
That comes with education. That comes with these same principles that we're trying to give them, but they don't receive. And the problem that I have with that is mothers, because I've always been wow. And I tell them, but my daughters, I raised them with the same balance that I have. The street and the lifestyle.
That's right.
So you're not dumb to any of this. And I don't speak to them in any other language but what it is. And so even my lifestyle, I've already educated my daughters on it. So they see what I do, but that doesn't mean you live what I do.
That's right.
That's something that I thought would be good. I'm going to have a lot of people coming on that will talk about other lifestyle and other things and situations that we might not all, lay out on the table and talk about. But my goal with this show is, if I can get 5 people to own their truth, then I've helped 5 people stop living a life of misery, a life of disaster, a life of just headache. If you could just own your truth, you could eliminate so many people and so many situations, and I never tell people that me not want to be married or me not want to be a girlfriend or boyfriend or somebody be my boyfriend is something wrong with me. No. Mm-hmm. I've done that enough to know that that's not what I want. That's right. What I want people to get to. That thing, my title, if you know me, you know me now. If you don't know me, you know me now. I want people to learn. Nobody knows you if you're never honest.
Right. And even in relationships, a lot of these relationships ain't lasting because you date this person, you with this person for a year or two, and then the real you come out, right? And they shocked because they really didn't know
and they don't like
really
it.
Were.
They don't like it. They do not like it, and they ready to go.
That's right. It's a bunch of people lying. Like, live your truth. Live you. I was in a marriage where I felt like I was in a box. So it was, you should wear this. I have big legs. I love my big legs. He was like, nah, you need to cover that on up. Look, all right. If I want to wear a dress above my knees,
right,
I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it ladylike. I'm gonna be a little classy, but if not, and it's just us and we're together, what's the problem?
What's the problem? I know you got an event to go to. I know my fans are always live. They're doing things. I've changed platforms. Most of my viewers are from Facebook, and that's fine. I'm not gonna always be in this box that I'm in. So what I'm trying to do is migrate over into other aspects, get ready to take these things live. I always want you to come back. I always want you to share your stuff. I want to do business with you. I got some things I want to present for you to be able to look at and help me with, because I always want to grow. But I tell people that the bulk of the information that's given to them, it's up to them to decide what to do with it. It's really no more that you can say to people or try to tell them anymore to make them jump on the bandwagon. I've seen the wagon just pass them right on by because they're never going to stop to take a few minutes to say, hey, Am I really owning who I am? And if I'm not, then what do I need to do in order to be that person? You know, and so for me,
Right.
I've been that way my entire life. So doing what I do shares no disrespect to anybody, but I'm a beast within a beast. And that's just how I ride, you know.
That's right.
So I'm proud of you, everything you have. We're almost nulling down to about 40, 45. After I won't hold you, I'll go ahead and let you do what you got to do because I know you're at an event. But again, I want to thank you, Latasha, everything you got going on. I'm proud of you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for trusting me enough to even come on my show. I appreciate that. I met you in the nail place, and that just goes to
Yes.
show that you can meet somebody anywhere and you can become a part of their life and they can become a part of your life. So hopefully one day you can come back with your daughter and your daughter
That's right.
can also inspire other young girls from what you're teaching her. So if you got any
That's
further thoughts for us, you're more than welcome to give it to us, and then I'll let you go and I'll take the show into another direction.
all right. I just want to tell everybody, believe in yourself. Like, forget about what everybody told you couldn't do. Whatever your dream is, whatever your goal is, go after it. You know, no matter what that obstacle is, once you put your mind to it, God will make a way for it to happen.
Right,
You just have to decide that that is really what you want and start taking a step so that He can have those next steps ready for you.
right. I love you, girl, and I appreciate
Love you
and I'll be
too.
touching bases with you. We got an appointment on Monday. Don't forget it.
That's right. I got it.
Got an appointment on Monday. Love you dearly, baby.
All right. Love you
All
too.
right, Tasha
Bye.
Bellamy, everybody. I want to thank her so much for coming on. It takes a lot for those people to come on and share their stories with us. And, you know, and I appreciate everybody who has migrated over to YouTube. That's awesome for me. I appreciate that. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and let you know that I want to touch on a few things, put some more information out there, and give you some insight on things that we'll be doing, as well as start my little renditions that I have. Again, I want to clear up that my mom wanted me to make sure I clear up. She didn't bring me the rings. It was my daddy. I still say she was with my daddy, so she kind of bought me the rings still. So however, but mom didn't bring me the rings. But however, I think I'm glad that I came. I met a lot of great people, and I've been able to embark on a lot of careers that way. So that was good for me. Also, I want to let you guys know that a lot of my feeds and things are being taken over by a new production team, and I'm grateful to them. Again, LaUnda Worthen Avery is a part of my new production team, and not a part, she is my new production team. So I want to make sure that I give her credit. Her short film that she did for me to be my new intro, I appreciate you for that. Her brother came, Mike, a long way to help me tonight, and he did that gracefully upon her request. So again, I want to thank you guys for that. We have so many great things that's going to be coming up. And I do want to let people know, try not to stay in your narrow mind space. None of my shows are meant to disrespect you. My shows are meant to help you. If I'm running a show about something and it's not that exciting to you, or you're not that person that's experiencing the issue, I understand. But we still want to put that information out for people who do need that help. Also, don't forget about the new things that I'll be adding. If you're interested in being a part of Lovers Drop a Date Night, if you're interested in being a part of Age Ain't Nothing But a Number, if you're interested in being a part of Tell the Truth Matching, those are the things I need you to hit me up in my inbox for Messenger. Let me know your profile. Let me start trying to get to know who you are, so we can get to the bottom of what you're searching for out here. Again, I am not a dating site. I am a matching website. I'm only matching you according to the people that match your profile. If you feed me a bunch of horse crap, then more than likely you're going to get matched with somebody wrong. Normally, I'm a very good judge of character. I've let one or two slide through that I didn't catch it, but when I did, I cut them loose. If I can tell that this is not who you are, I'm going to tell you that, because I don't want to waste the other person's time because you're still hiding who you are. I can care less who you are. But if you want somebody to pair you correctly, we need to know who you are to do that. I have no judgment. I don't have nothing invested in that, but we do. Again, for the older website, I'm only matching you with people
for conversation. I believe that on Age Ain't Nothing But a Number, a lot of older people are lonely. They have no one to talk to. Sometimes their mate has died and went on. Sometimes their children have moved from around them. And that website has nothing to do with you finding a date or anything outside of conversation. It's gonna be a website where older people can come in an environment, meet people, whether you wanna go to lunch, you wanna go to church, you got an event that you wanna do. As things get better with COVID, whether you're just wanting to be able to say good morning to that person, pray for that person if they're sick, that website will be set up for older people to be able to navigate through that and have a safe way of knowing, hey, I can reach out to this one. We're doing this today and we want to know if you want to join, or just talk about things that you've endured through the week. It gives older people a way not to be lonely, not to be sad that you're not getting a phone call or no one has checked on you in the last 2 days. That website allows you to interact with people and form whatever form of relationship you want. Again, on Tell the Truth Date Matching, you're required to do your background checks on anyone, just as you would be doing now. The contracts that I put in place are contracts you will sign. I have nothing to do with what you choose to do when you make those interactions. All I'm doing is telling you, according to your profile, who meets that profile. So I tell people when I meet them, I don't want to date you long if you don't have what I want. So let's go ahead and figure that out ASAP. And you can call it whatever you want to, but it keeps a lot of riffraff out my life because I don't like certain things. So when I make comments about being a Splackabella, that is Precious song, and I give him credit for that, but he outlined exactly what I want. And so for me, I'm very independent right now, and I don't want to be in a relationship as a couple. I just want to do Ivy, and that's it. So sometimes when people don't understand that, they look at it as saying, oh, you horse, you this and you that. I don't care what title you get it, or whatever title you give it, as long as you know. I don't want no boyfriend, I don't want no husband, period. So whatever. With that being said, we still will have Lovers Drop a Night. That's a service that we're doing to let you drop your child off if you need daycare or childcare for that night or that event that you want to go to. We will be doing that. We'll be doing, COVID tests with the thermometer, not nothing else. We're checking your temp. All services are prepaid services. And we will be starting those things in January once we get everything up and running for you guys to be able to do. So there are other things I wanted to cover and go into, just some of my renditions as always. I thank any guest that's came on, and I apologize that we had to move to the actual Zoom, but it's better for the safety of you. It's better for the safety of me. And we all want to stay safe and stay here, period. That's the goal. So my mom might be the only one that does her show actually from here. So with that being said, I'll go ahead and start a few of my things. Do I have anybody that have any questions about Lovers Drop a Date, about Tell the Truth matching, Age Ain't Nothing But a Number matching, or the Dear Ivy or the Dear Queen letter? We're getting things fixed up and hopefully they will run accordingly so everybody will know how to get to where we're going and different things like that. Please don't forget my brother's birthday party, surprise birthday party on November the 21st, 2020 at 8 p.m. You do have to subscribe if you want to be a part of it. I appreciate YouTube giving me this platform, and I appreciate them for allowing the music when we say we don't own it. I appreciate Facebook for the platform I have with them, but they do cut my fees. So that's why the party has to be on YouTube. And we want you to be mindful. Keep your comments very respectful. He's married. This will be a lot of his colleagues, a lot of business people, ministers, otherwise. So please be mindful of your comments if you're going to remember stuff and talk about it. So with that, I'll go ahead and go into a few of my little renditions. I don't have a lot for you tonight because I got a lot to do going forward, and we'll be touching on some of those other things as time go on. So I just want to let y'all know, I had saw that there's a new app that allows you to track your people. So I want to warn all my men, be mindful when you let your girlfriends or your wives hold your phone, because all they need to do is load the little app on the phone, and then they know your location down to a T. Well, you need to be mindful. You guys are doing things that you know are compromising and that don't make no sense, and that's no matter where you're doing it at. So you want to be mindful of your whereabouts, how you doing, because I saw that and I just thought I'd point that out, you know, so you would be careful. But with that, I wanted to make sure I mentioned that. Also, one of the things I wanted to talk about was my way of thinking. I'm very open-minded about a lot of things. It's very hard to get something to bother me. I think when we do the shows, I don't want to come off as being, you know, a person that you just think has no scruples whatsoever. Or this is a method to the madness. These things I say, I live this life for the entire making of my life. As a child, I was outspoken. As a child, I was on it. As I grew up, that was my mentality. I was on it. As a woman, I'm the same way and I'm on it. That is the reason why the title is, If You Don't Know Me, You Know Me Now. I've never been quiet that way. I'm always heard. I'm always seen. That's just me. If I don't do it that way, then I'm not being real to me. So when I have these shows, the content is not going to always be to your liking. The information is not going to always be to your liking. But again, I have issues with you having trouble with the liking of it when you're living exactly what I'm talking about, or you have lived it. So again, I don't want to offend anybody with my feeds or anybody with my shows, but I am going to have the shows that I feel help people to know they don't have to live the mess they're living. So that's something that I wanted to put out. And I think that it's important that we do that so that we can be clear on who we are. I might not ever get everybody to own who they are, but it'll be a start. So somebody tried to convince me tonight, little fella that was here, and God bless his soul. I know y'all hear me talk a lot about being choked. I'm not getting choked, okay? But this young man wanted to try to outline for me. And I told him I was going to say something because he went a little far. He going to tell me it's not why you do it, but how you do it. And then he grabbed my arm real tight. Listen, I don't know. I got a lot of females that tell me they love that choking. They choking right up their alley. But let me be clear. You're going to have to choke her before you come to my house. You're going to have to dog tie her up in the dungeon before you come to my house. Leave her enough water and whatever she needs, some type of tube, whatever y'all doing to keep her safe and healthy until you leave my house. No tying up and no dungeon sex. I don't care who offering it and how it's done. I don't want none, and I'm good on that. And so I want to be clear. I got a bunch of friends who love it, but not me. You're not going to have my eyes budging all out my head. I don't have a hemorrhage in my eyes because you don't know when to let me go. You choking me and I come up there. I don't come back. They tell me I lost too much oxygen. Now I'm a vegetable somewhere. None of that's happening for me. I'm not passing out. So please, men, come up with something else and I'll be open. But I'm closed-minded to that permanently. Can't do it. So I want to be clear. Again, Ava, I want to tell you happy birthday along with so many others. So please remember that. No choking, no dungeon sex. Thank you. Next thing. Yes, I got a vacancy on my team. I truly do. It is not the main spot. I've said that several times. You're more than welcome to tell me whatever you want to tell me, because I had to live it down, because I had just got on and said all my men was acting good and they wasn't showing up. And then as soon as I got online, bam, showed up. I tried to give them a way to hold on, but no, he won't show out too far. So I fired him. That is the only reason I have a vacancy. The requirements are that you get along well with others, because you're not the main one. That you know how to deal with me, because you're not the main one. And that you respect the fact that I don't have a problem telling you you're not the main one. So we'll be good and we don't have no problems, but you can't be on the team. I always tell people, every time I seen the Lakers win, everybody got a ring. They did not just give the 1 or 2 people who play a ring. They gave everybody a ring. So you shouldn't feel no type of way about getting on the team. If everybody winning, I'm lost. I'm lost. I think that's you trying to get me, Miss Linda Martin, but I'm on live, baby. I'm on live. You're going to have to come on to my live. I'm on live. So that's something. And my phones are connected to these lives, guys. Yes, ma'am. Yes. What's wrong with what? You must have didn't log back on. Can you get back in now? All right. I love her. You guys have to love Miss Linda Martin, boy. That's my family. She be on it when she trying to get on this show. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Miss Linda Martin, because you be doing the beast. So with that being said, let me go into my other things that I have issues with. Why do y'all act like y'all the supervisor as soon as somebody start working? When y'all see the new person come in, and I don't even know why they walk us through the break room and walk us out on the floor like we some spectators. Why do y'all start immediately trying to act like you a supervisor when you know you're not? It gets on my nerves. So when they tell you that you got to pair me with somebody, I can already see that you done took this job to your head because you got that little doggone net on and them goggles, and now you ready to start. And all I can see you doing is pointing out to me everything that I need to do and talking about how the job is and don't worry about this as long as you do that. You ain't even doing what you're supposed to do. So why you always want to pick up the supervisor hat as soon as they tell you to just train somebody for a few minutes? Learn the difference between training and supervising, especially if you got to train me on something, because that get on my nerves. I hate it. You don't got to do all that you do just to get me to know the information that people want me to know. Dumb. I just wanted to point that out because y'all do it. Every time somebody get a new job, there you go, trying to do the most. Yeah, it gets on my nerves. I had a post that I put out that said, I think different, I talk different, I expect different. I'm going to have a different mindset on everything because I intend to maintain being different. I love that about me. I'm different. All my men, I tell them that. I'm different from any female that you're going to deal with, because most of the time they want something from you, or most of the time they're in it for a reason of what they feel they need. But I need nothing from you. Make that clear. Except for what I asked for. So outside of that, I just think that being different makes me who I am. Makes me who I am. And so with that being said, I'm bringing a young lady on Sunday. She thinks like me. Been my friend over 20-something years, but she thinks like me, and I love it. She's in Miami right now, where I wish I was. But she's coming to give us the insight from woman to woman. Barbara, this is Shirley. So we can get to the grit of how we are as people in some aspect. Not everybody, but some of us. Next thing, men. Why do y'all lay up with these women and act like y'all don't smell they got a body odor? That's something that's been bothering me my whole life. They're fishy. I don't understand why you won't say nothing to the woman about her being a little fishy. I never understood that, and I want to know, because anybody who know that if you a real woman, your pH balance ain't supposed to be off every day of the week. It's a chemical thing. You got a chemical balance going wrong, but you won't call a gynecologist. Your man won't be a gynecologist, but he keep going deeper colleges, and I have a problem with that. Bothers me. Why are you letting it smell like that? But you won't tell her it's something's wrong. And I've been waiting all my life to ask the men. Why won't you talk to them and tell them? I'm not sure what that smell is. I think it needs a gynecologist. As point blank as you can be. This thing is getting out of control. When that scent start wimping up through your jeans. No. We're not doing that in 2020. No, I'm over that. I want you to tell your women that salmon is not working for us. Whatever. And that way I won't have to feel like you nasty, because you got to be nasty. You have to be a nasty man if you won't say nothing. And I can't take it, you know? And I feel like you're not saying something. Why? You're doing godforsaken things with her. Tell her she's fishy. Jesus. Whatever. Dumb. Just dumb. I would want somebody to tell me, but they ain't gonna tell me no way, because I can smell it if you can smell it. But you act like you can't smell it as a woman. That would get me. Plop it down. Woo. Soon by me. I said, what is she doing? You cannot tell me you didn't smell that. But y'all keep getting it. Dumb. Fishy. Dumb. I'm speechless. And then you letting your little girls come up fishy. That would get me. It's a generation of fish. My God. All y'all need is a cornmeal at y'all house. Y'all shouldn't even must be asking what nobody doing, cause everybody needs to just be getting y'all some cornmeal for Christmas. Y'all stay so fishy at y'all house. Y'all just need cornmeal. Cornmeal. That's all. You, your daughter, all y'all, cornmeal. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing with the feminine wash. You ain't gonna do nothing with the doctor. You ain't gonna go see no kind of gynecologist. Just give them some cornmeal. I can't take it. It's terrible. Whatever. Next thing. Anybody got any comments? Because you guys know they be fishy. And you guys are not saying anything. For what reason? Don't tell me you wanted to be a little twangy. That is nasty. Why should it be that way, a little twangy? Dumb. Another thing. I got one of the worst mouth, whatever. When it comes to cussing, saying stuff, I'm good. You guys have to stay off my post with these foul responses. Abbreviate what you want to say. I get it. Abbreviate it for me, please. Please abbreviate your responses. Thank you. Next thing. Why do y'all show favoritism in church? Everybody should be the same. You never let the other people do anything. You call the same people every year to do the same thing on the program, and you got so many members. You let the same person sing every Sunday, and you got so many members. You don't ask anybody but the people that's already high polluted. It's some good people in your church that's not high polluted. The high polluted don't have to do everything. Ask somebody, do they want to do something on the program other than the high polluted? Thank you, Miss Linda Martin. Glad you'll tell me. Let me see what she said. Miss Linda Martin said, Ivy, it's called stank. No, it's called funky Ivy. And some men just don't care how the woman smells as long as he getting it. What he wants until he has to pay a visit to the doctor for itching, burning, and get a shot, and some still don't care even after that. They've been through all that, and the woman's supposed to care enough about themselves not to even let a man smell them smelling like that. Just nasty. And I agree. And the reason I bring it up is because it's not just the trifling women. Some of y'all high polluted women are fishy too. Let's be clear. Yeah. At the church. Stank. But we can't say that. Because you up speaking in tongues and filled with the Holy Ghost. I don't understand. You can't tell me you didn't smell it. And that's bothering me. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of having to tell people, I gotta leave. I'm not gonna be able to stay. I'm about ready to go. Because if I stay, I mean, it could be confused. Never. I don't care. I go to the doctor. He gonna tell me something. Because I'm calling you as soon as he tell me if that don't go away. Because you and whoever else you doing it with is got to be called in, because y'all don't need them but some scrimps, like y'all say. Get y'all a little cornmeal and some scrimps, because you already the fish. Just get you some scrimps and that fish, because it's terrible or whatever. But y'all won't let nobody else do nothing in the church either. I'm sick of that too. But you want my offering. You want my tithes. You don't want me to miss that. But nothing that I bring forth or say I want to do, or we want to try to implement, or let me be the one to read the prayer today. Let me be the one to read. I can't do that because I'm not saved and sanctified and filled with the Holy Ghost. But you're letting other people do it that's not saved and sanctified and filled with the Holy Ghost. That's why I ain't got no church home. I'm not going to sit there while you look over me. I have talents. I have gifts. And because you think that that person is saved and sanctified and filled with the Holy Ghost, you look over the people who have good gifts. Gifts that could really reach some people. Gifts that could bring some people in. You won't use them though, because you just want to use the high polluted. Whatever. Whatever. It's not meant to be that way. So whatever. And that's why I have a problem with it. You want what you want out of the congregation, but you have nothing for the congregation. You have nothing for the congregation. And that bothers me. Miss Linda Martin is texting me, so if anybody else has something said, believe Ivy, they can smell themselves, they just don't care. They do, Miss Linda Martin. Nobody in their right mind can't tell me when you don't know you're a little oniony, you're a little bell pepper-y, and you're a little fishy. You know. You know. You know. You know. Another thing. I go from the church back to the street, back and forth, so whatever. Why y'all let people pray over you that's not saved? My grandma told me don't let nobody pray over me that's not saved. I don't even get in the prayer line when I see somebody that's not saved praying over me. And if I know, I tell them I'm good. Don't do that. Why are you letting somebody pray over you that's not saved? I didn't say they couldn't say a prayer. You can say it. I just say you ain't none in your hand with nothing to put it on my forehead. That's what I'm talking about. I never said they couldn't utter up a prayer. You can utter up whatever you want to. Utter it on up. I said, don't put your hands to anoint, to touch me. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about you praying. You pray all day. That's what you choose. I'm just saying, I don't want you calling forth and telling me to come forth when I know what you do. I don't want you praying for me. You can take it however you want to, but I don't want you praying for me. Obviously, the prayers ain't working on you. So, and no need of you doggone bucking your eyes up on me. If you can't get the prayers to work right on you, you supposed to be praying for yourself for a breakthrough. And that ain't happened for you yet. But now you ready to touch me. I'm going to say something. So don't do it because I'm going to say something. I don't like that. Because my grandma told me don't do that. You ain't got no, don't do that. We good. Another thing. Why y'all always try to act like somebody disrespectful in their marriages to you? I'm confused because I really want to do a show on married people. Married people. You guys got some crazy, crazy standards. And it bothers me. I've been married 3 times. Married right now, so the judge keep lying. 18 years. That's a lie you keep telling me. But you guys let anything go on. And you won't deal with your marriage, but you want to deal with everybody else's business. But you won't look at what you got going on. Dumb. I'll be talking about it until I can't talk about it no more. It's dumb. It's dumb. You don't even have any respect for yourself, but you want somebody else to respect you. Bothers me because it's dumb. Just dumb. I don't understand, but we'll move on because I don't understand. Crazy. I feel that if you're going to have something going on, that at some point you and your mate needs to sit down and say, hey, I don't know if we done embarked on some type of open relationship. I don't know if you done thought or you ain't paid attention that I know you cheating. You have to know I'm cheating. Are we in an open relationship? Or what are we in? I would have to ask at some point. There's just no way I could be dizzy as some of you females are. You won't ask them nothing. And you let it go on and on and on. But you the first person to call somebody else up. This outside woman, whatever. Crazy. But I'll get more into that Sunday. Because my girl gonna go all the way there with me. I respect that. Because I want to know. And that's what get me. Nobody else don't want to tell me. Dumb. I've been watching toward marriages since I was a kid. Dumb. But won't nobody say nothing. Stupid. I want to know. I want to know. And I'm going to ask. Next thing. Why y'all go to people events and get drunk and mess up their event? It's the most baffling thing to me I ever seen. No matter what we have for our family, friends, loved ones, event, you always got them 1 or 2 do not know how to hold their alcohol. and they get there and turn it out every time. The part that get me is you keep inviting them. As if you didn't see they got drunk and messed up the other person event. I'm baffled. Why are they even on the list to come? You know they gonna get drunk and your thing gonna be called off. That what get me. If they ain't trying to fight somebody, they bothering somebody, trying to make them dance, falling all over them, talking with that darn hot breath over them, doing everything, but you keep inviting them. Like, who's the dummy in that? Why do you keep inviting them? I have a list. Don't invite him. Dick and Big Butt Betty, I know he gonna come drinking. Don't invite him. Don't invite him. Don't invite him. You about to be dead to my hey live. You keep talking in my lives when I done asked you not to. She's crazy. I don't want no more kids. None. I'm going to Jamaica. Yeah. No more kids. Done with that. She'll be 16 in a few weeks, and I'm planning for her apartment. Over it. 18, she's getting one. Apartment. And another thing. You play games all the time. I want to get to the people who want to tell the truth. That's what I want to deal with. If you just tell people straight up what you want, then they really not confused. And if you stop them before they continue doing what you don't want, then you really not aggravated. And that works in every aspect of life, not just relationships. But you won't say nothing. You let it go on and on and on and on, and I just don't understand. I don't understand. Won't say nothing. Horrible. Dumb. Stupid. Again, I had to cancel for Calvin Beasley. He won't be here on Sunday, but as always, the Cream will improvise. I have my girlfriend coming out of Miami. She's going to be coming. Arthur Witcher still said it's a go for him tomorrow night. So me and Arthur Witcher will go face off on what some things I had asked him. And we'll do that. Another thing. Y'all got a driver license. Y'all drive like a bat out of hell. I can't even get over. I can't must get where I need to go because you won't let me over. But my God. Let us see the police. Let the police, he ain't even must got to be nowhere near you. He could be trailing you 5 cars by. As soon as you see that police, no. Keep that same energy you were doing before the police pulled up. You wouldn't let me over. You was driving fast. You was doing everything. Do that now, because that police behind us. Let that police see how you were doing. But you won't do it then. Drive like we're in a funeral session. But you was the main one, bat out of hell, down 20. Till we saw that patrol car. I'm sick of it. Do that for that police so he can pull you over. And I want to know where the police be at. Because when you driving like a bat out of hell, he ain't nowhere to be found. But then once you see him, you driving like friendly snail and we can't get you pulled over. I be wanting you pulled over because you be doing the godforsaken stuff you be doing while you driving. That's why I say let the police pull you over so we can get you to quit this foolishness. Dumb. Just dumb. Why y'all tell y'all business that you shame of? But you don't want nobody to tell it. Don't you know if I'm ashamed of something, I ain't gonna tell nobody? I ain't gonna tell nobody. That way nobody ever know that I'm ashamed of it and they can't use it against me or make me feel some type of way. I always tell anybody, I don't have nothing that I'm ashamed of. Because I'm never gonna be that way. When you're ashamed of something, you shouldn't have done it. Or you shouldn't even must be telling nobody if you're ashamed of it. Keep it to yourself. Carry it to your grave. Because once you tell it, now you shame of it. Why did you tell it? We wouldn't have known it if you didn't tell it. You guys tell all y'all godforsaken business. You talk about your husbands. You talk about your wives. You talk about how they are in bed. You talk about everything up under the sun. You talk about them, and then you know that what happens if I get mad and break up with you and I'm on one of my mad rants and raves? I could tell everything that you done said about that person that they would be ashamed of. Dumb. I never did understand that. But I've been trying to understand, but won't nobody tell me. Won't nobody tell me nothing. Good luck with that. I won't learn nothing because they won't tell me. But I've been asking forever, why y'all do it? Why y'all get with women and tell y'all women or men or women get with men and then y'all go to talking about the person you with? My God. Knowing that if you come to a rocky place, Jesus, a rocky place, they could tell you. Dumb. Dumb. Just dumb. And do me a favor. Bring your mind and everything that you know to the year 2020. I do not want to talk about stuff from 1996. Just come into 2020. No one is interested in what you're talking about from 1996. It's dumb. You ain't got no new stuff to talk about. That's been almost 25 years ago. Jesus. 1996 is over. We are in 2020. Come to that year for me, please. God. You didn't have a car then, and you still whining about no car. It's been 25 years ago you ain't had no car. And you don't got none now. Dumb. Next thing. Pastors, some of y'all been preaching in y'all church for over 30 years and none of your congregation is saved. Let it go. Something is not right at your church. For 30 years, you've been up there growling and a hooking and a hawking like you got the Rona. And nobody is getting saved. Nobody is getting saved. How you do that? You know your congregation. The Bible says you're supposed to have a discerning spirit. You
gonna let generation after generation come up in your church and ain't nobody saved. But you come every Sunday and growl and hook and hawk on the microphone, and nobody in your congregation is living right. If it is somebody living right, it'll be like it was in the days of Sodom and Gomorrah. You got to count them. You keep going back asking, if I can find one, if I can find two, if I can find three in my congregation. That is crazy. And you done been preaching for 30 years or more. Long as I've been stripping, you've been preaching, and ain't nobody saved. But you talking about me. You don't want me to say nothing because that's wrong. Ain't nobody saved. Holly. I'm being honest. That stuff bothers me. Cause I said you should be not have some type of meeting to talk with the people to talk about what is not working in this church. You cannot be just standing up, and you're not getting new members. You got 30 members for the last 20 years. My God. And the only reason it's 30 is because they're bringing their grandkids and great-grandkids. That's it. No new families. These the same ones that was here that's now having grandkids and great-grandkids. So they're making up that 30. But not new people. But you growling every week. Okay. But if I say something, I'm wrong. Nobody else ain't thought about that because it's so tiring. Just want to know. Don't get mad at me because my mind make me ask these things I want to know. I'm sick of y'all acting like y'all don't want to know. Another thing. There's no reason for you guys to act like you don't understand that some people want to be in relationships and some people don't. It's not all what it's cracked up to be. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. That was Miles Joy. I don't care what nobody think about how I feel about relationships. They're dumb, most of them. They're boring, most of them. And they're a waste of time, most of them. Because nobody will own who they really are. So whatever. I'm not going to be tied up in nothing stupid simply because that's the norm for everybody that's retarded that's doing it. No. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to do happy things with whoever I want to because that's better than me being tied up in this godforsaken marriage or godforsaken relationship with somebody who is just oblivious to what relationships mean. Oblivious. I want a man that run around like Superman. Ha! Keeping me safe. Yes, he do. He'll go to Krypton to figure out what needs to be done on Earth down here for me. Ha! That's what I want. I want a man who got the strength of Superman. Yeah. Want to do what I want to do all day and night. I ain't ran across but one, but however, he can do it. So don't be looking at me talking about some, well, why she won't get in a relationship and she got them girls and everything. Don't do that. I'm not going to do it. Sure ain't. That is not what I'm going to do. I want to be happy. I want to have fun. I want to get along with the person I'm seeing. I want that man to hide from me. Your man ain't even hiding from you that he cheating. All your women either. Hide that mess. let me not even worry about it because you so good at keeping it a secret. You done beat Victoria. So whatever. Yeah. Put some barriers up for them helpers that you just let talk anyway about y'all relationship and what they doing. Yeah. Because you let them do it. I need a Superman. Yeah. Flying all around town for me. Huh. I'm not living these godforsaken relationships you guys are in because you guys don't want to own that you in some type of entanglement, because that's the new word. You in some type of entanglement, and we can't figure out that it just boiled down to that he horn and you horn. Because it ain't really tangled. It just boils down, you horn and he horn. And y'all ain't just woman or man enough to say, hey, look, we got an open relationship. We got an open relationship. My men sign contracts. They know. You ain't coming over here, you don't want to sign them. You ain't coming over here if you don't want to verbally agree to them, whatever. I already know you got a woman. I don't care. I already know you probably married. What you want me to do? What you want me to do? Nothing. Nothing. I ain't trying to get you to leave your wife or your girlfriend no doggone way, because I would never take you. No, that's why I say I give you 6 months. You guys need to learn some sense with these relationships that people keep telling you they're going to leave their wife, they're going to leave their husband. You're not going to leave their wife or husband. They're using you to do what they want to do and have fun. So you might as well use them and do what you want to do and have fun. It's an equal exchange. It shouldn't be nothing else. And anyway, if you whore around on your wife and you whore around on your girlfriend, that's what you're going to do to me. You're a whore around. That's what you do. You just whore around. So I'm not going to look at you and make no provisions in my life when I see what you do. Rolling around in the bed ain't got nothing to do with me telling you you're going to be my man. That's dumb. You're a cheater. You cheat on your wife, you cheat on your husband? No. You can call it whatever you want to. I call it smart. How I call it. Because, no. Why would you take a woman, man that's cheating on her and make him your husband? Dumb. You think your nanny cat that good? Girl, stop. Quit. He's a whore arounder. She's a whore arounder. That's what they do. They're not going to change that. Never take them. Because they're not going to change that. And you reap what you sow. So if you're doing it, I reap what I sow. So whatever. You just can't, the lies is what get me. He just cheating. It doesn't even matter. He not my man. Dumb. Half the time I'm with somebody else. Anyway, I wouldn't know because I ain't gonna never be that dumb. I got to ask this because this is something else. How do you get in a relationship with a female or a man that's got a woman or got a man, they live with a man, they live with a woman, but you let them run your house? Better not nobody be over there. Girl, I can't, I ain't gonna have nobody in my house because girl, he'll be like having a fit. He need to have a fit at his own house. That's where these fits need to take place at. That's what I'm thinking. But your ignorant self got him thinking he can control your house and the house that he stay in. You weren't good enough for him to decide to choose you. But you dumb enough to allow him to run your house. Ain't no way. He married to somebody else. He lived with somebody else. He go with somebody else. He runs nothing over here. I will be with whoever I want to, when I want to, at the house that I pay for. You're paying your rent, you're working, and you're letting this godforsaken individual tell you what you can do at your house, who you can ride in your car, where you better not be. And he lived with another woman. He married to another woman. But you do it. Girl, Kenny tight behind. He'll be over here tonight. Kenny tight behind. I love that man, honey. He'll come over here. He don't want no men over here.
You the dumbest monkey I ever seen at the zoo. You jump around like a fool because this man is telling you you can't have nobody at your house and he married to another woman and he lived with another woman. He can't even talk loud to you when he call you. He whispers, what's going on, baby? Yeah, I'm trying to just call you real quick. I'll go back inside. You can call me real quick all you want to. Yeah, because that I don't care what you do. But I fought these people who let this go on and you guys don't say nothing, but you think that I'm doing too much because I'm talking about it. It's dumb. This man don't care nothing about you. He don't care nothing about himself, and he don't care about the individual he with. And whether it's a woman, it's the same thing. Sizing you up to be a fool. And you letting them. So whatever. But then you talk about me. Child, please. Never. 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 It's dumb. He's not your man. You can say all you want to that he keeps telling you that he don't want the other woman. But he do. He do. And until you realize that, you dumb. So what he take you out to the chop house? So what he come pick you up and buy you a little piece of jewelry? He's never chose you. He didn't change the situation that you're in for a reason. For a reason. He's constantly saying he's gonna go, and he's never going. For a reason. And you're allowing it. But you're mad at me because I say all we're doing is laying up. This is my cat. Give it do I want to. They say it got 9 lives. Well, let me try it and see. I want to know how many lives does it have, because I'm going to try to knock out all 9 of them. I'm not going to be sitting here with one cat and let him get it, and he doing whatever he wants to, but that nut down there that he with, and then she lying to you, and she lying up to whatever man get off, and no. You guys need to learn some sense from these shows that I'm trying to help you. This man done been with you 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years. He doesn't want you. He doesn't want you. I don't care what he sit down at night and tell you. It's dumb. And you guys need to own it and figure out some kind of way to fix it. Yeah, I said what I say. I meant what I said. I'm dealing with you for what I'm dealing with you for. But you don't tell me what to do. And you don't scare me. I ain't Tina, and I ain't gonna eat the cake anime, and I ain't gonna sing Ruffle. Which one make for you? Never. Never. You guys are dumb. Every time I hear a woman tell me, girl, he ain't gonna want me to go over there. He got a wife. He lived with a woman. And you gonna let him tell you where you gonna go? Let me check my weed. Because I know me and my weed going out when I get ready. What I'm gonna do, let me slick that. You guys are dumb. I done messed up my poet and my weed. Ain't no way. I ain't even got no more. Because you guys got to get it together. I'm giving you the information. And you don't want it. You're feeling some type of way because I'm trying to tell you. You're upset with how I think and not the way you think. Whatever. I'm still going to say it. I think it's dumb. I think that if you're never going to own the fact that you know somebody is making a fool out of you, Whether you the woman at home that's allowing it, or whether you the dummy that he run into, no man deals with me on their terms. I don't care what they tell their girlfriend. I don't care what they tell their wife. I never ask. I don't care. I'm not going to be your girlfriend. And I'm definitely not going to be your wife. Not knowing what I know. I know you are a cheater. I know you are a liar. I know you're not going to be my man. And with that being said, I'm going to pray and say good night. Lord, thank you for everything that you do for us. I come to you as humble as I know how. I want to thank you for the people that you put in place to help me with the things that I'm pushing forward and all of the things that we deal with in life. God, give us some insight, give us some guidance. Let there be a new way of thinking when there is not one, Father. I ask all these things in Jesus' name I pray. Amen. I got anybody that want to say anything, because tomorrow night is supposed to be Arthur Wiltshire. We'll be coming on at 8 o'clock with Arthur Wiltshire tomorrow night. I'll be on probably around about 7:30. I try to call these birthday names, and I try to also, give out shout outs to people that's done stuff or whatever. And on Sunday, again, the gates are opening up. We're going to need a priest in here. Yeah, I believe that. Because my girlfriend is on it. She's always been on it. I admire who she is as a woman. I appreciate her being able to stand with me and speak the truth as it should be. Again, if you don't come over to YouTube, that's okay. We'll still be migrating, doing other things. But we ask for you all to participate where you can. And if there's anything that I can ever do, advertisement somebody got, I'm willing to open to it. Share my episodes. I always ask, please. And again, if you don't know me, you know me now. I appreciate you spending your night with me. All I can say to that is good night. You guys enjoy yourself.